Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. Hello students, hello English learners, how are you today? Hopefully all things are good. Welcome to the English learning video with me, Miss Christianingsih. Okay, let's talk about conditional sentence of type 3 in the English learning video with me, Miss Christianingsih. The goal of this learning video, the first goal, students or English learners are able to understand social functions, text structure, and linguistic elements to us instead about conditional sentence of type 3. Second goal, student can make conditional sentences of type 3. Let's see what conditional sentences are. Conditional sentences are sentences which describe a conditional situation. Conditional sentences consist of a main clause and if clause. The main clause is a result, and if clause is a condition. Conditional sentences aim to express cause and effect, which contains condition regarding the possibility of something happening, a supposition, imagination, or an event that has not yet happened. Okay, now let's see what type 3 conditional sentence is. A third conditional sentence is a conditional sentence when a condition cannot possibly be realized at all. The type 3 conditional sentence can be described as a very impossible condition or just a dream of imagination, past imaginary situations that never happens. The sentence form uses the past perfect equipped with auxiliary modalities such as would, could, and should. Okay, now let's see the structure of type 3 conditional sentence. Because this is type 3, what we can easily remember about the structure is in the if clause, after if, we use past perfect tense. Usually had plus verb 3 for past perfect tense. And then we can use would, should, or could, or might, plus have, plus past participle of verb 3. Or if we put main clause in front, it becomes would, should, could, might, have, plus past participle of verb 3. And then if clause, if, plus past perfect. And then the structures of past perfect tense in the positive form, subject plus had plus verb 3. In negative form, subject plus had, not plus verb 3. In the question form, had is put in front, and then after that, subject, and then verb 3. Okay, now let's see the example of type 3 conditional sentence. Number 1. If it hadn't rained, we would have visited grandmother. Please pay attention to the verbs underlined here. If it had rained, so we know that the if clause used is past perfect tense, and then we would have visited verb 3, we would have visited grandmother. If it hadn't rained, we would have visited grandmother. Number 2, if you had given her money, she would have been, okay, we use been here, be careful, she would have been very happy. If you had given her money, she would have been very happy. The third example, I would have bought you internet voucher if you had helped me with the laundry. Would have plus verb 3, and then in the if clause, had plus verb 3. Number 4, grandfather wouldn't have had breakfast if you hadn't prepared it for him. Okay, be careful. Grandfather wouldn't have. Yes, that's right. Probably you ask a question in your mind, why there are to have, to have here, to have. Wouldn't have is a formula or structure, and then the had here, the verb 3 of have. So it becomes wouldn't have had. Understand? Yeah? Okay. So grandfather wouldn't have had breakfast if you hadn't prepared it for him. Number 5. Would you have joined us to see the movie tonight if I had picked you up? Would is put in front, and then after that subject, and then have plus verb 3. Would you have joined us to see the movie tonight if I had picked you up? Okay, students, English learners, these are the example of type 3 conditional sentence. So are you ready for the exercise? Sure. Very good. Let's go to the exercise. Remember about the pattern, the structure, okay? Exercise of conditional sentence type 3. If you come to the concert yesterday, you would have met the famous singer. I give you the time to think. Very easy for you. Very good. Let's take the answer. If you come to the concert yesterday, you would have met the famous. And the answer become had come. Yeah, had plus verb 3 of come. If you had come to the concert yesterday, you would have met the famous singer. Okay, let's go to the exercise number 2. They would have seen the movie if their parents give permission. I give you the time to think. Are you done? Okay, let's check the answer. They would have seen the movie if their parents give permission. The answer is they would have seen the movie if their parents had given. Given is the third form of give. So the formula had plus verb 3. It becomes had given. They would have seen the movie if their parents had given them permission. Very good, you have already understood. Now let's see the exercise number 3. If you know me were coming, would you have prepared a delicious meal? Thinking? Okay, I'm reading. Finish. Yeah, very good. Let's check the answer. If you know me were coming, would you have prepared a delicious meal? The answer is, if you had known me were coming, would you have prepared a delicious meal? Okay, ready for the next exercise. Very good. Now exercise number 4. If they had taken him to hospital earlier, he not died. Hey, think about the answer. Are you done? Okay, let's check the answer. If they had taken him to hospital earlier, he not died. The answer becomes, if they had taken him to hospital earlier, he would not have died. Is the same with your answer? Okay, good. Now let's have the last exercise of conditional sentence type 3. If I had locked the car, the thief not steal my car. Think the answer, please. Finish. Okay, let's check the answer. If I had locked the car, the thief not steal my car. The answer becomes, if I had locked the car, the thief would not have stolen my car. Would not have plus verb 3 of steal. The verb 3 of steal is stolen. So the answer becomes, would not have stolen. Well done, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, our English will be getting better and better. Goodbye, students. See you next video.